Hello everybody and welcome back. I am the Pumpkin King, and in today's episode we're going to be continuing our recap of the Mind of Gears, my campaign for 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. In a previous episode, the party gained access to a Thousand Eyes secret bunker in a skyscraper. They managed to get a name, Memok, from one of the Thousand Eyes operatives before he turned himself into ash and flame. Today's episode takes place immediately following this, and after investigating the lair of the Thousand Eyes wizards, the party discovers a map of the city with red pushpins indicating various locations such as the mayor's house, Raphael's house, Jez's house, and the homes of many of the people involved in politics, major business, and several of the Hedgewitch safe houses. They also discover a notebook that is written in a peculiar hand, in a sort of variant of thieves' cant style of speaking, which is almost impossible to interpret. Salcius uses his connections with the criminal underground, however, to be able to read this note, and finds that it is making references to experiments that are being held at Laboratory 5, a secret facility under Kensington Park, in the old catacombs they had built to house yellow fever victims during the plague. After a night's rest at Liz's place, Jez finds a letter addressed to him at Liz's flat reading, "We are always watching. Where is the mayor?" Since Jez has been made, and the eyes can track his location, Liz wastes no time in booting him out of her apartment and moving her mother and daughter into a safe house, which is the brothel in which she sometimes works. Meanwhile, Guy goes to check in with Fagin down by the docks, who warns him that a ship carrying a number of Kuatoa will be arriving at the Long Wharf in Lenoir later that day. Kuatoa are the God Makers, and it is known among sailors that they have the ability to create fantastical god seeds based entirely on faith. What their connection to Laboratory 5 is, no one really knows, but it's certain that something related to the god formula is underway. Sal and Guy go to meet up with Lucas, the Hedgewitch, who provides them with anti-divination amulets to prevent people from spying on Jez and the mayor by magical means, though it doesn't protect against mundane spying. This becomes particularly important because Jez was followed to Liz's house. After much consultation, the party decides that it might be best to move the mayor to a safe house outside of the brothel, since they can't verify that Jez wasn't followed there or scryed on entering the building. After a great deal of discussion, they settle on bringing the mayor to Sal's second house, which is surprisingly well appointed. The gangster, it seems, has been saving up all of his money and using it to buy a very fancy flat in the uptown part of Lenoir. Leaving the mayor in the care of Silent Stan, an NPC so named because he has had his tongue cut out by Raphael, someone they know will never tell his secrets, the party then proceeds to get a plan together for how best to approach this shipment of Kuatoa coming into the docks and what they will be doing about Laboratory 5. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that episode, go ahead and hit that like button. And for more of these recaps, go ahead and subscribe for more Mind of Gears content every week. But until then, I am the Pumpkin King, and I will see you next time.